Why does the Mormon Church teach that Elohim had sexual relations with Mary to conceive Jesus when both Matthew and Luke teach that she was a virgin? The Seer, January 1853, page 158.
Question 35. Why does the Mormon Church teach that Elohim had sexual relations with Mary to conceive Jesus when both Matthew and Luke teach that she was a virgin? Taken from the newspaper known as The Seer, printed in January 1853 on page 158. For those who don't know, The Seer was a periodical printed by the church, edited, I believe, by Orson Pratt. The idea that Mary and God the Father were married and had an intimate relation is not church doctrine. It is, or was, the opinion of some of the early leaders, but it is not considered doctrine of the church. The membership is free to accept it or reject it as they see fit. However, if we accept that it is true or agree with the opinion, it still is not a contradiction with what the Bible says concerning Mary. First of all, the idea of the virgin originates in Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. Where it says, "Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." Now, in this passage, in the original Hebrew, the word for virgin is Alma, which in general refers to simply a young woman of marrying age. The idea of them being a virgin can only be established through the context in which the word is used, and there is some debate among scholars whether or not the Isaiah passage justifies that meaning in its context. However, those scholars who translated the Bible into Greek for the Septuagint, when they were translating it, rendered the word Alma in the Greek using the word Parthenos. And this Greek word does mean virgin. The writers of the New Testament use the Septuagint as their reference source and not the original Hebrew. Therefore, they also use the word Parthenos. So, for instance, in Matthew chapter 1, verse 23, it says, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us." Now, this is clearly a direct reference to Isaiah. It includes a very close quote from Isaiah. There is also in Luke chapter 1, verse 27, it states, "To a virgin espoused to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David, and the virgin's name was Mary." Now, nobody in the church disputes the fact that Mary was a virgin when she was chosen by God to be the mother of Christ, just as it states in Luke. However, that does not mean she remained a virgin. The idea of the virgin birth that is espoused by most of Christianity is not actually taken from the Bible. I found this to be very interesting. This is taken from a website known as Bible Study Tools. It is not produced by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. BibleStudyTools.com. It states, "In New Testament times, the Jews never interpreted the verse as a prediction of a virgin birth. a proof that the Christian faith did not grow out of this passage, speaking of Isaiah. This would indicate that the early Christians, who were Jews, did not consider Mary to have remained a virgin throughout the entire process. Whether she was or not is a matter of personal opinion in the church, but regardless of what your opinion is, the Bible does not directly support nor contradict either opinion.